Welcome everybody to the Postalytics video series. Today we're going to review the Postalytics template background images, how they're used, why they're important, why it's such a great feature, and why it can really help your direct mail marketing. So there's an old phrase that is commonly used that says that an image or a picture is worth 1,000 words. And that's particularly true in direct mail marketing, where the use of images and pictures and different visual components is really important to drive high return on investment and conversion with your direct mail. And so Postalytics has put together several tools that enable you to use high quality images that you can get from a variety of different places and incorporate them into your postcards and letters. So many of our customers will use our background image feature to put great big images in that will really grab your audience's attention. So why is this important? Well, the images that you use on your direct mail postcard or your letter will be the first thing that people see when they take a look at it. And so that first impression is so important. And the background image feature gives you the tools to put together very high quality creative that will print properly and not have any problems. And so these images will really act as the focal point of everything else you do with your creative. Marketers use our background image feature when they want to create an image that will fill the entire canvas of their postcard or letter. So as you can see on this example on the left, this great shot of this powerful woman exercising is the focal point of this postcard. And it takes up the entire front side of the portrait version of this postcard. So the point is really to create an emotional response that drives people to take the action that you want them to. What's great is that the Postalytics background image function allows you to build things in the same Adobe tools that graphic designers have been building images for direct mail marketing within for years. We also have an ability for you to search from a royalty-free database of high-resolution pictures taken by professional photographers. So there's lots of different ways for you to get great images to use in your marketing. It's very important that your background image should support your call to action. So the big, powerful image that you use is really there to drive that emotional response. There's been a ton of research that is showing that visual response, visual-driven emotional response is faster and is far more effective than trying to reason with people to make a decision to purchase or move forward with something. And so the background image is really this great opportunity for you to create an image that will really connect with people. The background image can also help you drive conversion. Smart marketers are using images to appeal to the specific buyer personas that they're focused on. When your audience can see themselves being successful with your product or with your service, it will really connect with them emotionally and help them drive toward that conversion you're looking for. Postalytics also makes it very easy to test the effectiveness of background images. You can easily develop multiple campaigns, splitting a list, and then testing the response using our integrated personalized URL capability. And so marketing best practices always tell you, test, test, test. Very easy to do with the Postalytics background images. So how does this all work? Well, within the Postalytics editor, you'll see we've got a whole lot of capability. And to access the template background images, first you click on the Template Properties tab. And so you can see below that on the right-hand side, you've got front template settings and back template settings. Each of them has a spot for a background image URL. You may wonder why it's a URL. Well, because everything we do is online and in HTML. And so to create that URL, you can grab an image from either the asset manager that you've uploaded the image into previously, or you can click on Browse and upload the image directly, or you can search for images using the free image library. Once you've got your image in place, you can modify the image with an overlay color and layer in transparency. And so you can use the Postalytics editing tools to take a base image and modify it for perhaps a section that you want to layer in tracking or personalization from the tools on the left-hand side of the screen. So if you were to click on Browse, you'll open up the Postalytics Asset Manager. The Asset Manager gives you a free tool to upload and store images, create folders to organize those images in, and reuse those images across multiple campaigns. So to upload a new image, you simply click here and upload, walk through the process, and then once your images are in place, you can organize them into folders using the folder system. To insert them into your template, just click on the one you want, and you're good to go. Some important tips. So when you are creating images that you're going to upload, it's important that you follow the exact specifications for a background image. We talked earlier about why that Postalytics really wants to make sure you have a high quality postcard or letter. And to do that, we enforce very specific specifications for a background image. So it depends on the template that you're choosing, the size of it, and those specs are laid out in the Postalytics style guide, which is available online at this particular URL or from the website. It's also in the app when you click on Create Offline Images. So here's an example. A 4x6 postcard has a very specific set of pixels, 1275 by 1875, and the image must be at 300 dpi. Otherwise, we'll reject it. We won't let you put in an image that won't print well. Now, the great news is that you can use the Adobe tools to create your background images. And all of this is covered in the style guide at the link that we have above. And as it says here, we recommend exporting as PNG. And again, the images must be exported the exact dimensions of the bleed lines for your image size and must be exported at 300 dpi. You can also use a background image in a letter template. And so a lot of folks will layer in a background image and then drop text boxes and shapes and other things over the top of it. So it works exactly the same way. You have an option to place it on a single page or on all the pages of a letter, if you have a multi-page letter. And the background image for a letter has to be exactly 2550 by 3300 and 300 dpi. Your other option is to use our library of high-resolution, royalty-free images from our partner Unsplash. Unsplash is a really cool website that features the work of professional photographers from all over the world. And you're able to use these images and not pay any royalty fees. You can search for just about anything under the sun, and you'll find some really powerful images. So once you've found an image that you like, you can click the preview button, pop it up, and we recommend that you download it and modify it to make sure that the dimensions are exactly what you need. They'll all be high resolution. You'll just need to potentially modify the size of the image. So in summary, the template background image tool gives you an opportunity to use powerful images to create that emotional response that you need to get high return on investment, high conversion in your direct mail. You can build those images offline using the Adobe tools if you follow the exact specifications from the style guide. And you can search for and use the high quality images from our Unsplash integration as well for free. Thanks for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you build some great background images using the Postalytics tool. Thank you.